What's up, guys? KRZ Gaming back with another video, and today we got another story. Story time, story time. You already know what it is, and you know what we finna talk about today. Yes, you seen it in the thumbnail. We about to talk about the first time your boy got caught doing something he know he wasn't supposed to be doing. Your boy was on them sites trying to look at them things. You already know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all mature here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we finna go ahead and just, get right into it. We gonna take this back into middle school. Yeah, your boy was a little youngin'. Well, yeah, I was in middle school, and this is when I had just moved to a new city. I really wasn't, I didn't have much of anything before I had moved. My parents had just gotten back together, and my dad said, it's time for us to move. He want his family, all of us to have something better. So he put me and my brothers in a better school. We got a way better and bigger house. But that's besides the point. We're not here to talk about that. With those things that happened, I got a new computer. Not I, being in a big family, I had a lot of brothers. All of us, we got a new computer. And we had a spare room in the house. So what we decided to do was hook the computer up in that room. And the first day we got the computer set up, I already had my mind determined on what this computer is finna be used for. You already know. Finna be playing them flash games on the little websites, little video games or whatnot. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all already know what I was finna do. I was finna searching them sites. And your boy was finna get it. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, but hey, I'm only a human being. You know what I'm saying? I make mistakes. Don't judge me. Alright? But yeah, when my dad got the internet hooked up on the computers and everything, I swear on my life, every single night I was on that computer. I waited until my parents fell asleep. I know I had school in the morning. I waited till my parents fell asleep. I waited till my brothers fell asleep. I would say I waited till at least like maybe 12:30 at night, and I went inside the spare room and I hopped on the computers. Now this is before I knew about videos. This is way before I discovered videos. All I did was look at pictures. You know what I'm saying? I was taking it step by step. Every day was a different day. But on this particular day, I had a lot of family over. I had my cousins, I had my uncle, my auntie, and on that day, honestly, we're not gonna jump into that day. We're gonna jump into the mistakes that I made while doing this. First of all, I knew nothing about clearing the history, the cache, the cookie, all of that stuff. I knew nothing about that. I did not know that if you type in the search bar on the on the internet before they had Google Chrome, they just had the regular internet, that it would save. So all my Bang Bros, Pornhub, all of 30 sites your boy was visiting, it had saved. And yeah, it wasn't looking good for me. We're gonna jump back into the day that I was talking about before we went back. On that particular day, like I said, I had my family over. I already had my, we was having a big old barbecue, whatever. Everybody's outside having a good time, and then everybody decided to come inside. Pause on that. My aunt wanted something printed off. She was trying to do something on the computer, and I'm sitting in my room playing the game, not worried about nothing. I'm not really thinking of anything. I knew they was in the spare bedroom looking at the computer, but I'm like, oh, they're not gonna find nothing. I cover my tracks. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm doing what I gotta do. Shit, they gonna catch a boy. I'm too slick for them. Too slick. They can't catch me. But yeah, it didn't work out that way. And let's just say things then things just went to hell that day. Let's start off with the fact that my dad knew how to work a computer better than I could. I didn't know that, but yeah, my aunt was on the computer and she wanted to figure out something. So my dad and my mom and my aunt was all three of them was on the computer, and my dad was helping my aunt do something, and I think after he done that, yeah, he did tell me this. Yeah, he said after he was done doing that, helping my aunt, you know, try to figure out something on the computer, and I think she was trying to learn how to send emails or whatever, but that's not important. My dad decided, I don't know why, it just came to his head. He said, let me see what they be looking at on the computer. Let me see what they be doing, you know, on a computer. And, you know, my mom's like, oh, they ain't doing, they probably just playing games or, you know, doing their homework or whatever. Mom, if you watching this video, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But you was wrong. You boy was looking at the nasty. Oh, I was looking at them nasty pictures, Mom. I was looking at them nasty pictures. So, my dad went in the history, y'all. Went in the history. And let me tell you, my dad was in so much trouble. When he saw everything, I mean, he saw everything. My mom was disgusted. Nasty. Just disgusted. Her face. All I heard from my other room is, how could you do this? You don't find me attractive no more? This is how you be acting when I'm not here? How could you do this to me? Now I'm confused. I'm like, what is going on? I see my aunt walking downstairs, and I just see my mom walk the opposite way to her room. Now my mom is pissed. She is literally pissed right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but my dad, he is calm as ever. Now, for those who don't know my dad, or you know, those who know me and know my dad is like the most coolest, laid-back guy I know. Like I'm just like him. We're both laid back, chill, ain't worried about nothing. But my dad was chill because he already knew. He knew. He's like, I don't use this computer, and obviously there's some dirty sites on here. I don't have no daughters. I have nothing but sons. So it's pretty obvious. My sons was on here looking at these sites. So, yeah, my dad called me and my brother into the room where the computer was and closed the door. He closed the door, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I didn't know what was going on, but I was nervous. I mean, I was sweating bullets. I'm like, okay, mom is pissed off. My dad wants to talk to me and my brother. Something's not right here. So my dad closed the door, he locks it, and he says, I need to show y'all something. And I already know what's going on. You know, after he said, let me show y'all something on the computer, I already knew. So I'm like sitting here, you know when you get caught, you know when you a little kid and your parents find out something and you know, and they ask you about it, but you still lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I did that sometimes, but sometimes, you know, depending on how serious it was, I wasn't finna lie about it. I was just finna just go ahead and tell the truth and get it out the way. So my dad says, you're not in trouble. You know, I just want to let you know that, you know, I did it too. You know what I'm saying? We're human beings. As males, we do things like this. And I'm like, yeah, I understand, da. So, like, am I gonna get a whooping? That's what I'm thinking in my head. So my dad explains, he tells me his little life story about, you know, him and his cousins and his brothers, you know, watching this stuff before they had computers. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And my dad, he asks, No, he asked my little brother. He asked my little brother, you know, were you the one watching this stuff? And my brother's like, nah, Dad, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. And I'm sitting here like, so you're not gonna take the blame for this? You're not gonna stand up for your bro and like take the blame for this one? You're not okay? I understand. No problem. I got you. Don't worry. It's okay. So, my dad looks at me after he asked my brother, and he says, son, you know, were you the one looking at this stuff? And I'm already nervous, and I feel like I'm already caught. So I just tell my dad, I was like, yeah, Dad, it was me. I'm not gonna lie about it. I was watching them sites. Okay, so the truth is already out there. My mom don't know. My auntie's downstairs. She's getting ready to leave. She don't know. My dad, you know, he's not even shocked. He's not shocked. He's kind of like, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad that you like looking at women and not men. So it's kind of, you know, weight lifted off his shoulders. But yeah, I told my dad what happened or whatever. You know, and but the question that he asked me next, really threw me off. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did lie to my dad when he asked me this next question, because it was completely unexpected, and it threw me off, and I really didn't expect him to ask this question. But when you in private and you look at these sites as a young man, you're not just gonna look at them. I mean, your boy had the Vaseline on deck. I had the Vaseline. Now, I did what I had to do, and I turned the computer off, and I went to bed some nights. You know what I'm saying? But my dad asked me. He said, so what do you do when you look at this stuff?
What?
In my head, I'm like, what do you mean? My dad said, what do you do when you look at these videos? Or, these pictures, these images. I was not finna tell my dad that I was beating my little Peter wanker. I wasn't finna do it, guys. Not at all. Yeah, I was embarrassed, because I was just like, I was like, what did you ask, Dad? But yeah, he asked me basically, son, do you beat your meat when you look at this? Do you beat your meat? And I wasn't finna tell him that. And I just wasn't finna do it. You know what I'm saying? So we all went out about it, and that was my story. The time I got caught looking at porn. So if you liked it, give your boy a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. KRZ Gaming, baby. We out. Peace.